So, damn, that thing ripped up. Yeah, MQ just absolutely ripped, and I missed that move because I've been messing with this damn audio. God damn it. It's such an easy... Whatever, I'll put my screen up. Uncle, just make sure if you're going to share your screen... Like, your screen's not popping up for me. It's black. And even on YouTube, it's black. Whatever. He'll try to figure that out, and I will do this then. It's kind of cool. I don't want this background anymore. Okay. Why is my... Can everyone else see my uncle's screen or something? I literally cannot see anything on there, dude. Okay. Well, the question is here, do we participate early? Hold on, let me send a picture to my uncle. Okay. I just figured we can talk on here. I'm about to send you a screenshot of what I see. When I see you're trying to on here, it's just black for me. That's what I'm doing right now. Chart one. Try to put my buys in here just for a pullback. It's pretty obvious that this bias is long right now. See, it's pretty impulsive moves, especially after this range. You know, after a range moves one way. TV and TV too. Yeah, because you're still streaming on. They can see you on TradingView. Oh, okay. I understand. I get it. And are you sharing your tab or your window? Uh, can't see your screen. Yeah, sorry. We're trying to work out some technical difficulties right now. I figured that you might not be able to hear Rex either. Trying to work out some technical difficulties. I'm up 580 for the day so far. We've only lost 7 trades, down $74, but fees are a little more.
Order filled.
I have no idea. I don't. Hope if you guys can hear me in Discord, you might want to mute. Well, I guess they probably mute me on stream. Okay. Well, we're just waiting for this pullback. Possibly get a little heavier in here. Which browser are you using right now? You're using your main browser? Just trying to catch some volatility. That's what I believe as well. Also, I mean, where was it? If you look directly left of the chart on the 5-minute, we're pretty precisely 4 days ago. This was a peak. Strong lows created. I guess I should probably put a Fibonacci right here. Do you ever Fibonacci like a whole entire range? I mean, just the retracement tool. Because that's what I've been using quite a bit. Because usually if I Fibonacci retracement, whatever, the whole entire range, I can see a lot of where price is getting rejected from inside. Value chain. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Mm. Yeah, they can't even hear you. Sorry. They can't hear you on YouTube either. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I have no idea. All I know is that when I joined, your screen was black, and I just like, okay, and I exited, restarted mine. What charting package is that? Oh, this is the for the broker. Okay. Really wish I would have gotten more here, but I mean, these are really participation trade. We don't have. I mean, the smart move is not to go really heavy at the top here. I think personally, because if it does move against you, you want to be able to get out enough in case there is a rejection at any type of these. We have a lot of levels to get through here in this next upward range if it continues to move this way. We have another strong level, or maybe a weak level at 15,743. But I mean, that's where the last rejection was at before that short move down. I want to pull more charts up. CL trades weird, right? Isn't it spiky? It looks spiky. Oil is only at $79. Is that like pretty cheap? I mean, like for the price of oil. Okay.
Order filled.
Should get out here. This kind of sucks. Damn, everyone's in here. And I apologize for everyone trying to watch on. Here, we're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. All good. Oh, operator just now. What's up, Kevin? Sorry, we're talking with our restream support. Try and get this also. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this retest down on the RDA possibly. I don't want to get up too high because I'm not seeing it break yet. Well above the Fibonacci tracing tool. Just so you guys know, I'm not using the Fibonacci, I'm just using the tool. So I like to see where the value zones are at from like 25 to 50. It's important. It's kind of like using pat candles. Same essential thing. So we might see the possible recheck of momentum here before on chart 4. Looks like this could be just another test of momentum before jump up. Also got about 2 hours left in the market. So we're looking for some type of, not really any volatility here coming out of the lunch session into the afternoon. Is there any news today? Any special events? Yeah, I can hear you. I see it. I see the messages. I hit leg day yesterday and was passed out. Was squatting in my garage. I saw God, dude. I saw the light.
Order filled.
Shit, I wasn't even paying attention. I'll make my screen's a little bigger, so it'll probably be better for the stream. I always forget to do that. The reason why I don't like to have my charts fat, you can mute me too, Uncle, if you don't want to listen to it while you're working on him. You probably already did. Well, now I had it at the table to myself. But anyways, why I like to keep the chart small is because I will start getting too antsy if I look at how closely price is moving. That's why I keep my charts small, so I can't see what's going on, so I can trust my prediction more. I know it's like a small little tool, but it actually helps me. And on one contract again, try to get just a couple more.
Order filled.
What? Complete year, what? What did that say? Complete linking devices. I don't even know if everyone's even in here. Can't even see anything. Wait, Windows lets you connect your iPhone now? For real? Only took them 10 years. That's exactly what I was thinking. I should short this move. I don't know, actually. This might bounce off the M9. Chart 4. I'm reversing.
Order filled.
See some fat impulsage. Yeah, there it is. Good call. Good call on that short. What the hell's phone like? Damn. Quick little pumps back up. Possible retest for another move down. Or just a quick scalp. He's He's finna do. Which would shit's about to get real if you're joining Chrome. It's a last resort type of deal. It does the same. It does the same for me though. I don't know. But as soon as you get in, you can change your name and avatar just at the top. You have to. Your camera's off currently. Turn it on.
All right. Can you hear me
Yeah.
in Restream?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get out of active.
Can you hear me in here?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sweet. All right. I think we might have figured it out. I think we just don't use Firefox. Yeah. I think we just don't use Firefox. Then I got to figure out what screen. Screen 5? Screen 2. Sweet. I think that worked. I think they can see. Oh, no. Wait. Let me see. Oh, my gosh. You there, man? I don't think that worked. I hear Netscape Navigator is up and coming.
What's up?
I use 8 different browsers. So, you know what? I use browsers for different things.
You asked for me?
You like Opera, right?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Opera.
Yeah. You're quieter here, though. Maybe you're just farther away from the mic. Oh, look at that. That cell actually is popping. As someone close to me would say, it's popping. That's what the kids say. Well, I don't know if the kids say it anymore, but they used to say it. Kids used to say it's popping. I don't know. I wasn't supposed to live this long with cancer when I got re-diagnosed. They gave me 1.5 years. Still plugging along, though. I do have a scan next week, so I find out kind of where I'm at. I get treatments every 2 weeks for those that are new. So on treatment weeks, I don't know how treatment affects me. Sometimes you don't even know I'm on treatment. Like when my nephew was staying here, we kind of plowed through the 2 treatments that I had when we was here, just continuing to do stuff and having fun. But this, I told you it was in a sell-off. You told me too. Hey, you there, man, or not? Look at that master cell. Booyakasha. I like it. I like it a lot. Are you not talking to me anymore? Did I hurt your feelings?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking to Mike real
Oh.
quick. 1 second.
Okay. I'll allow it. RDA check on chart 1, yo. That's where it's going. So what do? Take profit or reverse. That's what you do. RDA check. I think everybody's going to see firsthand how powerful the RDA is. One of the most powerful indicators ever created in mankind. So I'll answer your question pretty soon. Any questions anybody has now that you can see my screen?
What, my screen's not good enough for him or what?
Well, I mean, you're not. Did you get into this short?
I don't even know where I'm at. Oh yeah, I'm in the short. Okay, let me share my screen real quick.
All right.
Look, oh, it's actually a really good short. I'm only in 2 though, sadly.
That's good, man. Relative to your what you're trading.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep. Now I'm trying to keep a little bit lower contracts. You can go back on yours, but we're balling out over here on the Nephew Elite side as well. There's 2 ballers around here. There's 2 fade traders now. Feel me?
Yeah.
Your boy needs to get that fade card printed. No, I'm just kidding. Not yet.
Order filled.
Alright, we can switch back to yours. Alright, yours is up.
Can we share both of ours?
Yeah. We each have to do 2 and 2, right?
Oh man,
This way?
that's 4. That's a quad.
Yeah, but I think that's the only way we.
Oh,
The 2
What's
and
this?
2 is.
oh, I see. And this is like here, and this is like here.
Yeah. I like that
Oh,
one too.
so then on the side, oh, okay.
But and if you go to YouTube, that's how it'll look actually.
Order
on
filled.
YouTube.
Oh damn, I can plug in Stream Deck. I need to get you a Stream Deck.
Yeah, let's have him next.
Getting
Order
stopped out.
filled.
Didn't quite tag the RDA. So on this pullback on chart 2, what you could do, if you're trading the 4 chart setup, you could sell into this with an expectation.
Order filled. Order filled.
Jesus, that it really wants to it really wants to.
Order
do like
filled.
it. I don't know if it's a bot, but I like the tech support they provide at this one of the reasons why we haven't looked at another option for this, because every time I've contacted tech support, they've been good.
Yeah, and that was quick, man. Like you just messaged him, right?
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a bot or not, but
I don't think so. He said his name was Kevin.
okay.
I like Kevin.
I mean,
I'm giving Kevin stars.
I mean,
Kevin
once
gave
we,
me butterflies when we first started talking.
yeah, I'm sure he feels great about that. But once we get
You don't think
kind of through
there's
some of
anything
the
there?
things we're working on, I'm gonna then spend some time to reduplicate myself in AI. I stopped
Order filled. Order
for a
filled.
while, but I'm gonna go back and do it. All right, so do we sell into this push? That's the question. Or is that all we're gonna get? Is this gonna look like an RDA push? Now, the thing that the important thing to watch here is that it stopped perfectly on a 5-minute level. So look, that's what you expect from the market. You expect a reaction there. Would have been a great trade to take some profit there. The question is, does it really want to tap the RDA, and does it want to tap the
Order
OR
filled.
the OR high, I should say? Does it want to tap that? So I'm going to trade with the expectation it wants to tap it. That's what I'm trading. So I'm shorting more. I'll be shorting this pop. Of course, I'm not going to argue too much with the chart.
I'm believing in this long move just because of chart 4 is my control here. But I mean, I like how it's not closing above the M9 and M24. So short move might be more prominent.
Okay.
Really, it's how this next 5-minute candle responds to this previous pack.
The IRS allows for some TNA. That's one of the funniest lines in that show, in that movie. I watched, they cloned Tyrone yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
It was all right. Let's say that price taps the okay, so Munz is asking on YouTube. Let's say that price taps the RDA and C1 and comes back up. What is the confirmation signal on to take the long trade? The confirmation signal is on chart 2, our small tick chart, and it's a pattern. So we have in our training what's called the pattern library, and these are patterns that we look for. One of the things you would look for is the stair step pattern, and then you would be looking for why the Rexdog trade system really is one of the best trade systems on the planet is because it combines time. Well, when tick charts are available, it combines time and tick charts. And what's beautiful about tick charts is that it provides you the confirmation signals of what's happening within a time bar. So you can use time. I mean, one of the things that I'm finalizing is because TradingView refuses to add tick charts because they just don't want to be a real actual charting platform. They're never going to be, no. Plus, their trading sucks on the platform TradingView. It just absolutely sucks. I mean, it's okay. It's gotten better, but I wouldn't seriously trade on TradingView just because I don't trust their technology from a trading perspective. But if they wanted to be even more serious, they'd have tick charts. And
Order
I've been
filled.
working on, I've shared this before. I've been working on a 4-chart setup that's within TradingView that uses what's available within TradingView. So with just straight up time charts, when you're looking at what's your confirmation signal, it's real simple. It's does the pattern in the time charts that you're using confirm that reaction area is holding? Because what an REA check really is a reaction check, a reaction area. That's what we trade is all reactions. That's all we trade. We're just our indicators, all they do, and our rules in our system, just to dumb it down, it just tells us where on a chart to look to trade. That's all it does. And then what we do is we just look for patterns around those areas. Usually we're in a trade, and then we're looking for patterns to see whether or not we should add to the trade. Some people need confirmation to do a trade. That's kind of what you're asking, Muns. I tend to be more aggressive, obviously. Gets me in trouble sometimes. Like right now, we don't. So right
I
now,
will say that price is literally reacting. If you look at the hourly chart at the previous strong level, go ahead though.
no, but right now the other thing is where that last 5-minute candle, talk about packs, that red candle that just sold off is a pay attention candle.
Yeah, for sure.
So you could be my entry is right almost perfectly at where you would want to enter if that pay attention candle is going to fail at the 50% mark. I'm almost perfectly at 50% of that actual.
That's where I'm at too. You right at the momentum then?
Yeah, but right now you're seeing okay, now this is
plays out.
where the real traders come into play. This is where it actually comes into play. Are you a real trader? Because you have to make a decision right here. If you're trading just time charts, your decision has to come back. You have to then project out. Okay, well, what time is it? It's 1 minute into the next 5 minute into this current 5-minute candle. So now you have to really either call a bluff that the market's not going to take out this alpha candle and it's going to fail, or at this point in time you're thinking about reversing and you're believing that bottom level is going to hold. Either way, you should plan to scale in. Either way, the best way to trade this, number one, you're at the middle of a range, so it's not the best entry. But the best way to trade this is you have to trade from conviction, and you have to take a stand, and from conviction, you have to either be short or long. And in both scenarios where we're at right now, you have to trade short or long with the plan to scale in. That's the best way to trade where we're at right now. You plan to scale in. And then if you use the scale in ratio that we identify in our system, 80% of the time, the market will give you one opportunity to break even, at least. It's actually higher than 80, but I'm just not comfortable saying higher than 80. All right, now what do you want to add to it?
I asked pretty much everything that I previously was talking about, but yeah, you hit it around the nail. It's funny because that's how and you're not seeing anything different. I'm literally seeing exactly what the system is showing me. And that's all you're saying too. That's why people might, if you're getting confused, if you're an alpha and you're following the system, he's literally just telling you what's happening currently right now. There's nothing crazy else going on. He's just reading the charts.
Jedi Skywalker in our group had a great day today so far. Today I traded both my demo and live counts. My demo account, I'm up 3,400. And my live account, I'm up 1,900. Just another awesome day to trade.
It's zero losses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, he's really killing it.
Yeah, he's sniping. He's a real sniper for sure. I've seen him hit good days, just no losses.
I'll be up front. I was a little skeptical when Jedi Skywalker came in here, because that's a big name you gotta live up to.
Yeah, you gotta own up to him, especially having the dark side users on the other side. But he's held his own. I gotta give it to him. The man has proven himself to me.
Yeah, every day. I mean, some days are rougher than others, but every day he's really picked up the system and really made it his own.
Oh yeah,
really, just kind of knocked it out of the park.
One day, perhaps he will join the dark side.
Probably not. Maybe, I guess. I mean, given the canon, most likely, given how much they screwed up everything.
Right, exactly. Well, actually, did you hear that they bought it back?
Oh, Lucasfilm bought it back?
Yeah.
Well, it's not like he did any better. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're from a different generation, so you might like the
I don't like Disney. I like the original Star Wars movies. I think the new ones suck.
No, I know, but
the shows are good.
The first three are the originals. Then you've got the other three that were created that the younger generation, that's their Star Wars, right?
Kind of.
I try to watch them every couple years, but I just can't get through those new ones. I just can't.
I haven't even watched the new ones. I just can't. I've watched like maybe 15, 20 minutes. I watched Rogue One, and it's not even canon. Or is Rogue One canon? I don't remember actually. Let me check. But all I know is that Obi-Wan is canon, and Obi-Wan is the best.
I didn't watch that.
Dude, that's the best one. If you don't watch any Star Wars movies, I recommend just watching Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You get that's the challenge, though. There's none of these. So now this is where you have to make the decision. Okay, I'm gonna reverse because the momentum switched on chart 2.
I'll show my
$5 exchange fee. What are they talking about? Oh, 35 cents exchange fee. Oh, someone asked about, you know what I should do sometime? I should just share. One of the things I should do is just share with people how you do the round trips. So people understand how to do the round trips as far as what you're going to pay in fees.
Oh yeah, fair. That would be good. So you can see, I put my chart on real quick. I'm up. I've stayed this trade. It's pretty much where he was talking about. I was staying on the other side of the long on this pack candle, pretty much the 50%. Scaled into somewhat underneath momentum, and we're up four contracts, up $100 so far. I'll switch back over to you, Unc.
All good. I like the streaming together stuff. It's kind of because it can mix it up.
Oh yeah, and I'm trading well today, so it's easier for me to switch screens. If I was trading bad, I'd just be like, you keep it on you the whole time.
So I've tried to work with Restream here to see if they can stream to TradingView, but they can't. So one thing you could do is that you could set up. Do you have 2 monitors? You have 1.
I only have one.
I'll have to get you another monitor too. Probably need about 3, but you could stream to your account on
TradingView. I know I have to get that. I have to put out. I don't know if you want to make a script and I can just put it online, or because it says I have to publish something on. It says I have to publish like 10 scripts or something, and then people can follow me.
what?
Yeah,
Oh,
because I have like I don't know. I was looking at this the other day because I was trying to stream on here, and then it said you're not able to stream unless you have certain amount of followers. Because I have no reputation either, I guess. But either I have to make like a script or an idea or something, and then people have to like it, and then I can get followers, and then I think if I have enough, then I can stream.
okay. I'll look into it.
Okay, I guess Rogue One is canon. I thought Rogue One was not. I thought it was a spinoff.
Really, it's the first 6 movies, and nothing else is canon to me.
No,
Oh.
Clone Wars is canon. That's important.
I never, as Clone Wars worth.
Oh
watching?
yeah, dude, Clone Wars is fucking crazy, man.
Okay,
Clone Wars
I'll
is
look.
like my favorite. Rebels, that's a whole different story. Rebels sucks, but when I was at the border, when we were stationed down there, all my buddy and I would do, we were night shift, so we'd have like 18-hour post days, get back, and then all we do is get really drunk and watch Clone Wars every single morning.
Interesting.
It's really good though, because it explains Anakin Skywalker from him, because all you see from movie 2 to 3 is Anakin is becoming a Jedi Knight, then he fights Count Dooku and everybody, and then you see he hates everybody all of a sudden. You don't see him training Ahsoka. You didn't see him having a Padawan, him becoming a Jedi Knight. So like that's what Clone Wars infills all of that for you. And then Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series, infills right after Anakin and Obi-Wan's fight, the 10 years that Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader. He just has 10 years of just hunting down Jedis. And then that's where Obi-Wan Kenobi's series comes in, is he finds Obi-Wan Kenobi. And that's where like Darth Vader's supposed to be his full potential strongest. So it's pretty crazy.
So, well, there's 2 of them on IMDb. Which one is which?
For which one?
Well, I'm looking at Just Watch, that app, Just Watch. So there's all of them. There's one from 2008. There's one from 2000. Oh, why is it so lowly rated?
For what?
There's one that from 2003 that has.
Clone Wars is good rating. It's because of Rebels. Rebels is the other animation one.
So which one are you talking about?
The Clone Wars.
One?
Yeah,
No, there's 3 different Clone Wars though.
Like
There's
seasons?
No, they're like none of them are available on my services, so I'm gonna have to use some alternative means to find out how to watch them.
Alternative means.
Yeah,
I like how you emphasize that too. Like you're saying there, but it used to be on
forcing me to
Netflix.
do it. I can't. There's nowhere I can watch it. So like,
Oh, they're
or maybe do you have to? Is it on Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, I refused it. So I mean, you've been here. We have every platform except for Paramount Plus and Disney Plus. I refuse to.
I just got Paramount Plus.
All right. So one of the things I want to we'll get back to talking this here, but one thing I want to focus on or talk about is, so tomorrow, but there's a big news event tomorrow. Oh man. So is it going to fail there? This is the question. Okay. So I'm going to stick with the long, but I might reverse here pretty quick. I think it's worth the reverse because it gave up the momentum. Gave up the momentum and the bias. I think it showed its hand. I think it's going to sell off. So we have reporting of tech of various profits, not profits, but reporting after the market. So that's going to move the market. That's one of the reasons why we're trading deep into the close. The other thing is tomorrow we have the petroleum status report. We have new home sales at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. We have the FMLC and the Fed chair press conference tomorrow. So the market overnight will be setting up for that. But right now, the market's obviously looking for the reporting that's happening after close, looking towards that. In addition to, it'll be setting up for the FMLC. So it'll be an interesting overnight session. It might just play between the ranges that it defined today. So that's something to watch. But the other thing is that the morning session most likely will be setting up for whatever the FMLC and everything else is coming. It could be pretty volatile. It could be a good trading day tomorrow. Well, I don't know. When you're trading our system, it's always a good trading day because it's an always in system. So, that's where I hear people sometimes say, I mean, how do you feel about this? I guess
you can just look. I mean, look at my P&L today. Look at your P&L today. Even though, and these are for, I'm still a new trader, but we have experienced traders in Discord that are saying like, this is a hard day, and I agree. This is a harder day to trade, for sure, if you're not trading with conviction through the system. But that's all I've been doing all day today is seeing. You have to kind of decide which way the price is going.
But was it? I mean, no, it's not. I mean, really,
I don't think it is either because if you're on the wrong side of a trade with days like these, you're on the wrong side. You can get out early and go to the other side or reverse. That's all I've been doing today, and that's how I've stayed in profit. It's just continually, I'm wrong. I get on the other side of the move because if you look at today's charts, they're moving one way. Look at our hourly candles. Like our hourly candles are fat. That's huge movements in between those hours. And you could be trading those.
Yeah. So you're saying today is a hard day to trade?
I'm not saying for me, but I'm saying it is a relatively harder day than it has been.
What
for
makes
sure.
it a harder day? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I mean, look at when price is up at peaks like this. This is what I'll say. I think these are harder days to trade when price at the end of the day is somewhere where it seems like it's stuck. Because right now this is a high for us, even though there's previous highs.
But we're also in the last 45 minutes of the market, and this is standard behavior, standard fare of the last.
I know, but look at everyone. Look what everyone else is saying in the chats today too. It is definitely. You can say whatever you want. It is definitely a harder day to trade today because of the fact that look at our hourly candles. The impulse that went from a huge pack candle to green side to blue to the RDA, then a red candle blew right back down to the RDA and momentum. Then one more bounces right back up, and those you're trading in between those. And now I'm looking back, you can see those. But during that time period, those are hours, and I can only imagine how the trading was going in between those. Pretty volatile trading, pretty crazy trading. Harder to understand because you're thinking, okay, well, that was a huge pack candle. We're seeing another pack candle reverse. So is it going short now? And then another one impulses right back up through, and now we're long again. So I can see why it'd be a harder day to trade because really conviction do you have if you're not trading our system. This system is telling me that it didn't even go past momentum on the hourly candle. So I'm long. I've been long all day. I've only faded a scalp here and there, but I've been long the whole day. I've learned my lesson.
The system. That's why I'm confused. That's why. So to me, chart 4, since 9:57, or actually, since
really 8:03.
Yeah, that's the thing. Since before the market opened, there is no indication that you should have. I mean, there was fade opportunities. Don't get me wrong, to fade the long bias momentum, but other than that, I mean, I understand why it is hard because it's a grind. It grinds up. It's not quickly moving, and you're in a trade, and maybe you have to wait 15 minutes for a trade to unfold, and it's just kind of in this really. If you do look at the range, it is kind of a tighter range, but that's why I guess you're the caveat you said is that if you're not trading our system, but that's why I've just, like I said, that's, I hear the common thing, oh, it's a hard day to, and I will agree, some days are harder to trade than others, but usually what that comes down to is that the harder to trade, here's how I define a hard day to trade, I guess, and tell me if this makes sense. A hard day to trade is basically is the days when it's not range days, but when you're not, see, this is the problem. If you're properly taking profits in thirds,
Yeah.
it's hard because basically you have no runners. So to me, the hard days are when you have no runners, when basically you just have, and if you look at the 5-minute chart, for instance, your 5-minute chart, there is no successive 3-candle runs is the way to look at it. You have very few 3-candle runs. And if you do, the 3-candle runs that you have on the 5-minute chart, you had to be predictive in your trading. And I think that's where I think the challenges come from, is that most trade systems aren't predictive. They don't predict what should happen, and then you should be entering a trade based on that prediction, as opposed to everybody would love confirmation. The thing is that you should already be in the trade and then looking for confirmation typically for your best trades. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What I will say I think these days used to be really hard for me, is because when it's at a high like this, I'm trying to, or when it's close to some type of high like this, I want to continuously fade this to get that, because it's at this high. And especially when it continues to break highs like we've broken through, today. So for me, like, that's what my mindset was before. So a lot of mentality with that. But now, getting more time with the system, seeing heavy momentum days like this, all I've had to do is buy these pullbacks. Sorry to go off your point, but
no.
Anyways,
I genuinely want to understand. Like I said, I want, because I just don't, I don't look at any day as a hard day to trade. I guess anymore. I guess is the way to.
Yeah,
To me, I just show up and
so many different.
I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't harder days to trade. I guess usually, okay, the harder days to trade is when I'm, well, like before on the stream, I did a fade that was contrary to the whole chart, contrary to everything, and I was being an idiot, and I was pissed off about it because I was being an idiot. I recognized it in real time, but I was still not stopping myself from being an idiot. So,
Oh yeah, been there.
So we're about to get into the last half hour of trading. So
Order filled.
there we go.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go bathroom.
I'm gonna probably get out of this trade.
Order filled.
All right. So we're still in the CL trade. I'm in 4 lots, up about 590 on that trade. That has not sold off. It just wants to maintain this level. I think the short is probably right on the NQ, but it's stalling. So the question is, does it want to? I'm going to do a participation trade here and then add here. It looks like it wants to go down and test the RDA now, but we're also at a very kind of potent time in the market where things could really move. I mean, generally it stalls between this next 10, 12 minutes. Generally what happens. And it can be frustrating if you don't do some predictive trading. Well, there we go. CL might be trying to actually sell off. Let's give it a little bit more room. So gold held the weekly open. It's at a reaction zone. Where is it at as far as the chart? You know, it's kind of at a good sell zone. So we'll sell into that.
Order filled. Order filled.
We'll sell into gold and then do some trailing stops up here. So we'll sell into that move on gold. Now it might hold the weekly open. That's something to keep in mind. But it's now at that, it would be a double top here. It's a pattern we trade. Where are we at? I'm short on everything, so I'm probably on the wrong side of one of these trades. One of these trades, I'm probably on the wrong side because I'm short CL, I'm short GC, and I'm short NQ. We'll reverse on NQ.
Order filled.
I'll call the bluff on this low here. So we got a level here right around 687, their level. So we'll look for a double tap there. Look for that to hold up.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, that looks like a sell-off pattern though. I don't see the NQ. I don't see it holding there. I don't see it doing that. So
Order filled.
all right. So close above 704 on the NQ. We'll get out and probably reverse. Up until then, I'm going to be shorting. Then we're shorting down for probably an RDA test. But it might hold this level here. So I'm going to be patient with it a little bit. We're in profit there for the meantime. Let's look at the CR chart buttons.
Order filled. Order filled.
How much in that candle? It's on one more minute. Well, it might hold that level. Might hold that 688 level. Maybe it wants to do it. There we go. Sometimes I try to move an order and it doesn't actually get, or doesn't, it's not executable. Kind of on the bubble with this trade here. So if this 5-minute candle holds that level, then this trade's I'm on the wrong side of this trade. But right now, like I said, it's right around 704 is the key level. Started the trade early as usual. See if he's in a trade. We remove the logo. Oh wait, can I move it over here? Design. I don't want the Restream logo. No, he's not in any positions. All right. Close above 704, then I have to reverse. Give this candle an opportunity to reject. Second, that we get a close above 704, and then the momentum changes on chart 2, then I'll reverse. Take more of a loss than I want to in this trade. I could add to it here, but we'll just let it play out.
Order filled.
All right, there we go. I think we're going to get that close above that we don't want. Yeah.
Order filled.
All right. So it's literally a close here, close above here. Close above here, I just reverse. Other than that, it's an overshoot of the RDA on chart 2. That was a terrible entry on my part. Still, I'm got to close above it. This is where I should have been entering. Right here. Very clear. I should have been patient there.
Order filled.
Took some off. Sticking with the trade for just a little bit, just because. Looked like it might close above, but I wanted to take some risk off.
Really flexing.
Now it's going to probably do what I anticipated was going to do.
Order filled.
I'll put in 18.6. Put in 3 trailing stops at 6 each. And we'll see if it sells off or not. We didn't get a close above, but it's still, it now has switched momentum. So the right trade probably here is to reverse. But
I'm back. I think I don't know if I'm gonna trade these last 20 minutes or so, but what?
it's probably going to get pretty volatile here in,
Yeah.
in a few minutes, just because we're going to have earnings and yeah, see, I didn't have to take that 10 off because we didn't get a close above it yet, but it still has an impulse down. I was just being patient to see if this trade is going to work out or not. Second we get a close above that level, then I anticipate it's probably going to rip up. Market's giving me a little bit of an opportunity to get out maybe at a decent clip. There we go. So now just don't want to see a close above the RDA again. Just right around 704 again. Watch it go and do the gap fill here in the next 25 minutes. That would be crazy. I don't know if it'd be crazy, but I mean, I guess. So oil's not selling off, but we're in that trade. We're in profit on that. Just $550. There we go. I anticipate that if it comes down, I mean, they're going to be the first RDA check. Look at the internals. Yeah. Well, the internals are showing that it's actually a real sell-off so far. That's something to keep in mind. That's what the internals are showing, but it is the end of market, so there's a lot of things just moving around.
I always loved watching trade the end of market because I'm never in it. It's cool to watch you do it.
Who's this Laney? You suck. You are the worst.
No way you just joined just to do that, bro.
Yeah.
You literally just joined.
Well, I mean,
Have
I
some
don't know if it's bots. I haven't quite figured out.
probably is, but it's just like have some decency. Say hello to someone first. Who's gonna look at that and be like, hell yeah. I love how you always just message them they're the worst. I just ban the fuck out of them fast.
Well, I know, but I mean, in the off chance that it's actually someone sitting behind it, I just want them to know that they're the worst. So
Yeah.
it's probably not. It's probably just some bot, but you know.
No, you should keep doing it. You should just hit him with disappointment. You know, like, dude, I'm just disappointed. We're all disappointed in you, brother. That way, if it's a person back there, he just feels like the shitbag he is, or she. I'm not sexist. There's probably female. There's probably female scammers. That one was a female. So I kind of forget how many people really have in our freaking Discord. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't really kind of look at the numbers at all.
I don't know. But I mean, overall, we have a pretty fat amount of people.
Holy crap.
And we're on our way to level 3. How many boosts we have? Damn, stops. Presser. Much more action.
Well, the trade's working out so far. We'll see if it's going to go deeper. I want to stick with it. I've given it plenty of room. So it might stop at this level here, but I've given it plenty of room.
Mm-mm. Hmm. Dude, the 50 communicators thing is like balking me.
Well, it's at the level. It's going to officially probably do the RDA check. It's probably going to, it might, I mean, it's a tall order to go to the day open, but
Well, we're trying to volatility.
it might go down to 656 maybe, or stop here. It might stop here. I'm going to stick with it.
What's your prediction here?
Well, I mean,
Or are you just trying to trading what you think?
well, I mean, I think it's probably gonna go down to 656 probably if it does sell off, at least. But it's about to. I think it. I mean,
So you think the hourly RDA check is the next president?
well, I mean, this could just be an overshoot of all of that on the chart 60 minute. But
Oh, for sure, yeah.
the thing is that
Yeah, because it didn't even break that previous. That's pretty important by itself.
yeah.
It tested that, rejected there.
Well, this is the first reaction to that level of the,
Mhm.
of the first reaction of the 694 level. So this is this whole price action in the last 3 hours is just a reaction to that level. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
So
Isn't that crazy? But that's where price recently. That's where would you say this is a strong level also because right after this pack candle that was formed through the strong candle rejected the long side and moved down to beat the previous low as well.
yeah, but this is the run of the mill test of a breakdown area. I mean, this is
Okay.
the run of the mill test of a breakdown on the golden time frame. This is just a run of the mill test, and it's something that with the 60-minute chart, those are hours. So when you look at it, I mean, that could be over 5 to 6 hours. But when you look at it, obviously after a day or so, it looks so obvious. It's like, oh yeah, of course. I mean, did a level check, chart 4 rolled over, chart 2 rolled over, and then chart 1, chart 1 starting to roll over now. So the market's setting up for rolling over on the long side, or it's setting up for breaking or changing over from what was a short bias and short momentum on the 60 to then in a changeover pattern. And in the changeover pattern, typically what you're going to see is not right now, but maybe in the next 6 hours or something, you're going to see lower tests, but then the momentum and the bias holding up, and then you're in this changeover range pattern. But didn't get much intention out of this move here. So you just got past that previous high. So generally if you want to see something that's going to kind of change the momentum that the 60-minute was on, you're going to want to see a larger intention move. We really didn't get that. The other thing is the daily. If you look at the daily looks like it's poised to set up for the slow momentum check. So that's what it's looking like. But, so, and the slow momentum check aligns with a standard support and resistance area right around 542 on the index. So, it's just, it would be a little rare, little rare, for it to just sell off right from here on the first test of this zone. Typically, you're going to have then another test in the following day, and then a rollover. But it could just roll over here too. So I don't know if that answers your question or if that is clear, but that's how I'm looking at it.
No, it makes sense to me. Thank you.
You're in the early part of something that would look obvious in 3 days. That's the way to look at it. So however this moves, that's the thing. In 3 days, it will look obvious to our system, or somewhat obvious, I should say. It'll be like, oh yeah, of course, that's just an overshoot, or oh yeah, of course, that's a changeover pattern. But we're in the early stages of that pattern being developed, and we don't know which one it is yet. So, I think that's one of the someone mentioned earlier in the den about controls. I think the specific thing that he said is that main challenge that I'm finding is that every time I find killer trades after the fact, but identifying them in real time is not easy. Yeah, which is too. And then he said, for example, picking the right control. And really my answer to that is, and I said it, is on the control chart. So for instance, if you're using your 5-minute, this is a good way to look at it. If you're using the 5-minute as your control chart, well, you expect that trade to unfold within a certain amount of candles, usually 2 to 3, generally on the 5-minute chart. If you don't see that, I mean, you can see here, for instance, on the momentum check here, right around 12:55 or whenever, you had to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. So you had to wait 25 minutes roughly for, if you got in right on the momentum check, for that trade to actually go in the direction that you were expecting, that the system told you to expect. So that's hard. But the longer that if it went on 6 or 7 candles, well, you'd be a little more suspect about the move and everything else. So where if you're using a control on the 60-minute, you have to then kind of buttress your expectation of like, okay, how, and you're starting to get this. I see you're starting to get this on a lot of stuff you're doing, which is, okay, a lot of this is about projection, is projecting out what is the pattern that's forming here, and then trading your projection with conviction. I don't know any other way to trade. I don't, every system is a derivative of that, I think. So I've given this level
Order filled.
and I reversed there in profit.
Thank you for that. Sorry, I don't know if you're done yet.
No, I'm done.
Oh, that makes sense to me though. I get most of that.
So I reversed. Now we're long. Now this is where maybe we might want to put some tight stops just because the market's about to get probably crazy. Problem with tight stops here is that it's going to whipsaw around probably here.
Stop filled.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get out here.
Order filled.
There we go. So I'll be trading this here. I'm gonna work on trading. We'll do 3s. We'll do 5s. We'll do 10s, and then we'll make this 2. So I'm expecting some kind of movement here right around the close, and I'll be trading. See if I can make an extra couple $1,000 here just trading the close. Looks like it's going to rip down.
Order filled.
There we go. Yeah. See, should have stuck with that rip of that short. Yep. There we go. It's going to rip down.
Order filled.
Hope to get picked up on momentum. There we are. Up roughly 2,100. Hit the RDA. It's going to continue to rip down. Take some profit. Taking some profit.
Order filled.
Hitting the RDA. Wait for one more impulse down, and then I might reverse to the long side. It's because it's going to hit our zone where we said right around 647. Should have stuck with that short. Just didn't give it enough time. One more impulse down. Let's see it impulse down one more time. I'd like to get picked up on a spike here. I can get rid of GC. So let's see, GC. 1, 2, 3. Oil is not selling off, so we'll put our, there we go. So one more spike down, keep going, keep going. A little bit lower than that on this spike down. I can get rid of these are invalid. Want one more spike down and then I'll probably reverse. Go long. Like to see it expand on the spike down here. You're not going to go long here. Maybe you are. No, we're going to short you one more time.
Order filled. Order filled.
Just trading the momentum check on chart 2. I want to see one more spike down to at least, I'd like to see a check down to 658, but it might not get there. Market's about to close in 2 minutes. So one of the things I need to do is put in protective stops here, just because it is probably going to get crazy here.
Hey, Unc.
Hey,
Just make sure we're doing the how to overtrade today.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, you'd be crazy not to be a trader.
Fuck. Okay. I just typed out shit for how to overtrade.
It's when you go to Trello and it's the one that's in production.
I see it. I just
yeah.
didn't know which one. Okay.
It's going to close. Now is it going to do a rip? What is it going to do? So you're going to rip up or rip down on the close here. There we go. I'm giving it plenty of room to kind of do some volatility. I might even add to it. Oh, come on, man. You're going to stall there? That's where you're going to stall? Look at that. The NDX is going to close right on the RDA. Freaking amazing. There we go. All right, now we're going to rip one more down. Probably continue to rip down. Nope. Maybe it's going to rip up. We'll see. There we go. It's about to probably get crazy. All of my stops are in profit, so technically I can't lose money unless it rips over my stops. There we go.
Filled.
One of the stops was filled. Should start to have some reporting news coming through as far as
Stop filled.
Look at that. That is friggin' amazing. It closed right on the RDA. The NDX. There we go. Want to see some expansion? There we go. Ah, wasn't with it. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Stop filled.
Got stopped out for about $2,500 in profit.
Order filled.
And
Order filled.
there we go.
Order filled.
And we will reverse this here in a
Order
second.
filled.
There we go. That hit our zone that we wanted. Now it's just a question, is it going to hold up or not? All right, up about $6,000. Up
Order
about
filled.
$5,000. Sorry, you can't see the trade that I'm doing. Up about $7,000. We're up about $9,000. We're up about $11,000. Up about $12,000. Up about $14,000. Up $11,000. Come on. There you go. Keep going. There we go. We're up $15,000. Ooh, got hit on some of our stops.
Stop filled.
There we go. Let's see if we can stick with this 4 lots here since we're in the trade. And see if we can stick with it. We're up about $7,000 on this. Not bad. End of day trading. Come on. Might stall here. All right. I want to see expansive move to the upside now on this momentum and bias check here at 674. Otherwise, I'll tighten up my stops. So if I expand this chart, so you can see what's going on. Stalling here, so it might actually sell off, but we're sticking around for maybe a little bit bigger move, and then we'll get out here in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Might just stall here. That might be all we're going to get as far as the movements. Yeah, I think unless this momentum holds. Let's move up this final stop here. Being very patient with it.
Stop filled.
Yeah. That's all the movement we're going to get. That sucks. Wanted more volatility than that. Come on, man. That's all the vol we're going to get. That's just run-of-the-mill vol. That's nothing really special. That was rude. That was lame. That was pretty lame. That's all the vol we're going to get. All right. I'm going to get out of my oil trade. Go flat there. I'm going to go flat on gold.
Order filled.
And we're going to stick with this trade. See if we can. We're up about $3,600. 37. Let's see if we can maybe eke out a little bit more. Getting close to where I just ensure that I get out of, well, I guess I could just hold this. So
How long afterwards towards settlement do you have?
well, you have, I get out at 8 after. I never wait. Sometimes I get out around now. Just when you start
Okay.
trading bigger capital, you're going to start having controls like this where, well, I'm in 3 lots, so this couldn't hurt me. So, I mean, it could hurt me, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I can hold this for however long I want to hold it. So, meaning I can hold it overnight, but generally you want to get out where you have enough time where you could call your broker in case something went wrong. And then like Trade Ovate, well, I don't know what capital. You usually can get someone that can cancel your orders after they authenticate you within 2 or 3 minutes. But you don't want to rely on that. But also, you shouldn't be trading at a time like this where you can get where your account can't handle it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that these are good to cancel stops, so they should still be there. But let's say that they're,
They
the
just
market
impulse past you.
suddenly just, I don't know, suddenly just sells off and I'm down 12 grand. I mean, it's going to hurt, but it's not, I mean, that wouldn't be a big move, but like I said, you're taking risk. So the further that you close past market close towards settlement, the risk that you're taking that you can't get out of that position when you want to get out of that position. Because, settlement happens, the market close, it opens back up for a little bit, then it opens officially up. So, some people even go flat 15 minutes before just because it's not worth, they just don't find it worth it to trade this time. I like making an extra, $4,300 or whatever it is on this trade.
Yeah, that's actually nice.
But I'm going to probably go flat here.
All right, so you're trying to, do you want to take a break, then hit back into here?
Yeah, I mean, do you need a break or what? Or do you
No, I mean, we can hit it now. I'm just trying to, I just usually work out at 12, but if you're trying to hit this podcast, we can do this right now.
Well, let's talk, let's get off here and then we'll talk real quick.
Okay.
All right. I'll end this.
Just call me on Discord.
All right, sweet.